Today, on The Journal, from crystal balls to tarot cards, we'll be looking at the mysterious life of a fortune teller.
Food, achievements, and awards. Our reporter Rob Giancola recently went down and covered the Centennial College's 2010 Athletic Awards ceremony for our students.
Later, we're going to understand the unique work of the hip-hop artist ELE, The Elevator.
Also, Centennial's own Gavin Tsang covered the relief funds raised by some great performers in dedication to Haiti relief. All this and more in The Journal.
Happy Earth Day! Welcome to another episode of The Journal. I'm your host, Kadie Balfour.
And I'm Annabelle Fischer. We have an action-packed show for you today. We have some live b-boy dancing from later on from DK and Exzact.
And mixing and scratching for us today is Centennial's very own DJ Shaft. Welcome to the show.
Now we come to the payoff.
Nice. If
Awesome.
you guys tuned in last week, we had Yee covering the Twitterverse. So if you want to give a shout out or be famous for a second, tweet The Journal live and we'll tag you later on the show.
But first, our reporter Anastasia Mass visited a local fortune teller named Elvira. The world of fortune telling raises a lot of questions about belief. Accepting or rejecting this belief system is up to you. Check out this segment and hopefully it will demystify the subject.
Every human being is special and has a unique talent or gift, but only a few are sensitive by nature. Some refer to it as highly energized, and others call it intuition. But there is something mysterious in the ability to see the future and to influence it. Here is a person who astonishes with her abilities of foresight, clairvoyant, and healer in the name of Elvira.
Меня зовут Эльвира. Я родилась в России, приехала в Канаду 8 лет назад. Я родилась в религиозно работающей семье, и моя мама обладала способностью ясновидения и была знаменитой гадалкой и целительницей. В 15 лет я получила дар от Бога помогать людям и их видеть прошлое, настоящее и будущее.
Most of the lessons she got from her mother. She used to say, "You are given to know and you will know. Whatever you know is for people. How you will get your knowledge through dreams, visions, or spirits is up to God." As time went on, she taught her how to call spirits, how to behave, and how to ask questions and get answers. She also taught her to read cards.
Если у человека есть какие-то сомнения или вопросы по поводу его жизни или его будущего, или он просто ищет совета, я всегда готова помочь. Чаще всего я читаю судьбу по картам, но иногда карты молчат, и это в том случае, если есть на человеке сглаз или какая-то порча.
This is when she uses a mirror to see if there is a hoodoo, an evil eye. It is negativity that has been sent from others who basically are envious and do not wish positive good things to flourish.
Это блокирование позитивной энергии, которая протекает в человеческой жизни.
For some reason, people think palmistry is the best way to see their fortune. It is an ancient gypsy science that comes from immemorial times. It originated in India and spread all over the world. Only successful palm readers like Elvira are able to understand the mentality, character, and heart of any person.
К сожалению, люди думают, что я делаю этот бизнес ради денег, но это не так. Так как если я реально могу помочь человеку, снять с глаз, исцелить от каких-то заболеваний, то в таком случае, да, я беру деньги. Но я это не часто практикую.
It wouldn't be smart not to take any money, because after Elvira cleans someone, she takes everything on herself, so she feels sick for a few hours to several days after, if the case was serious. Also, she doesn't charge a flat fee, and how much you pay depends on your consciousness and generosity. She won't ask you to pay. If she helped you, why not help back?
Хочу сказать,
Я лично знаю Эльвиру, и ее предсказания сбываются на 95%. После первого телефонного звонка я проникся уважением и доверием. Она мне очень сильно помогла, и еще будет много людей, которым она поможет. Чудеса существуют в мире, несмотря верим мы в них или нет. И Эльвира является той, кто может осуществить их.
Люди, которые приходят ко мне, я вижу их проблемы, в чем они, в любви, в здоровье, в бизнесе, проблемы с детьми, с родителями, с друзьями или с их недругами. Я советую им, как делать правильный выбор, и учу их стать хозяевами своей судьбы, принять жизненно важные решения. Так что, если есть какие-то вопросы, обращайтесь.
Only a selfless person with a great soul, golden heart, and compassion towards people is able to perform the miracles. Elvira says she is just one of the mortals who walk upon our earth. The feelings that she shares with people either on the phone or face to face, she feels as if the pain was her own. Her rewards are that of helping others with anything she can.
The importance and role of communications through broadcasting. I learned that.
Understanding the balance between vision and expression. I learned that.
Exploring the issues of our time. I learned that.
How to think like a great designer. I learned that.
Integrating creativity with professionalism. I learned that.
That's what I learned.
We still have ELE The Elevator, some more live mixing and scratching with DJ Shaft, and the Journal's very own dance battle, so stay tuned. Remember to keep tweeting the Journal Live, but first, Rob Giancola covered Centennial College's annual athletic banquet where all the athletes and their achievements are covered. Check out this fantastic event.
Hi, this is Rob Giancola, and I'm here at the Centennial College 2010 Athletic Banquet. We've got prizes, we've got food, we've got music, and we've got awards. So let's get right into it.
In a great song years ago, he said, "These are the times to remember, for they will not last forever." These are the best.
At the 2010 Athletic Banquet, there was everything from in-depth inspirational words of wisdom, to music and dancing, to award ceremonies, to some delicious food.
My name's Immanuel Wint. Tonight I got the scholarship award for the basketball team. And it was just a rough season working with school and doing basketball at the same time. And they showed me my appreciation by giving me an award. And it was just a good night, a lot of jokes. It was good to see old teammates, and it was a good night.
I won the Honorary Colt of the Year award. I had no idea I was going to get it. They just kind of sprang on me, but I guess because I've been going to all the sports, all the games, filming them, that's why they gave it to me.
The coaches that attended the banquet showed their gratitude towards the hardworking athletes of Centennial College through some very touching speeches and even providing the athletes with gifts.
My name's Steve McLaughlin. I'm Athletic Director at Centennial College, home base at the Progress campus. The banquet is a celebration of the past year. So in 09-10, we had all our varsity teams participate in their leagues in the Ontario Colleges Athletic Association, and tonight is the celebration of their accomplishments. Well, I think for those that witnessed tonight, a lot of it was about athletics, but the theme for sure was about character. And with athletics is really about academics. We don't want student athletes or athletes alone, we want students that are athletes. So I hope that was the message that was heard tonight.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Overall, the event was a success, the food was great, and the night was amazing.
So enough about us. It's time to give love back to our audience. Gee, what's going on with the Journal's tweets?
Thanks, Kadie. So this week, I've got a couple of shout-outs here. First off, Sullivan says, Love you, Kadie and Annabelle. Doing a great job out there. Nigel saying, can't wait to see those b-boys do some hand glides and some handstands. Next up, Mickey Rich is saying, loving the hip hop, loving the DJ, and can't wait to see the b-boys as well. That's all I got so far.
So, DJ Shaft, how long have you been doing this for?
I've been spinning since about 98, and I bought my first pair of turntables at about 2000.
Cool. So do you play clubs on the weekends?
Right now, I consider myself freelance, so my phone could go off any minute, and then I'd have to run off to a gig. But other than that, I'm freelance, and I played around all over Toronto, but I prefer intimate settings like house parties and that kind of thing.
Cool. How about your equipment? How much is that going to run you?
For those looking to get into DJing, it's definitely got to be a passion of yours because it's going to be costly. Your turntable is going to run you about $1,000 a pair, generally. Your mixer can be anywhere from $100 and up, depending on the quality of mixer. And then you got to worry about your needles. But before you put your needles on something, you need to get a head shell. The head shell will be about $50. Your needle, depending on your needle, could be anywhere from $50 to $100 as well and up. So all in all, you're looking at a costly venture, but it'll be worth it if you love music.
All right. Well,
that's awesome. You're really talented, that's for sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, we have another up-and-coming hip-hop artist from Brampton. His name is ELE the Elevator. Mauricio Araujo did this hip segment.
ELE the Elevator. That's E.L.E. And I am an artist, a hip-hop artist, a rapper, as most people call it. And I make music all day long, every day, anytime I get a chance.
Alternative, hard rock like rock and emo music. Your everyday man always rock to it. The real music of R.A.P. is derived in the beats of all of those things. But different, never say specific. Change or show distance and persistence, never missed it. Every day I listen to music, I grew up on it, so I stick into it.
Along the way, my music transcended over my sports, transcended over my poetry that I used to write, and it became a part of me. It became an outlet for me to, express myself in a fun kind of way.
So I'm here right now, about to do a show. Most of the times on the block, they don't really know how I flow, how I go, and the way that I'm pro. Every day.
You know what I mean? A lot of guys, they just freestyle and whatever. I used to freestyle, you know what I mean? I used to write songs because I felt like that was a part of me, It was something that I had to do. It wasn't something that I necessarily just wanted to do because, I seen all these other hip-hop artists out of there. It wasn't something I did because I seen other people do it. I did it because, it's a part of me. It was an outlet. When I was stressed and sit down, I'd write a sad track. When I'm happy, I'd write a bumping commercial track. When I'm deep in thought, I'd write a track about my life. And it's just become part of my daily life. I sit down, especially now, it's like you can write it down anywhere. I do it on my BlackBerry. I do it on my laptop. Sometimes I pull out a little recorder, record a little something,
As a Canadian artist, played the cards that I was dealt. Formulated the flow so hot it could make diamonds melt. So if you in the rough like Tiger, then you'll pay. Going on out prenups when you married to the game.
My last recent show I did was Suave Lounge. That went pretty well. It was a little thing I did for one of my friends. He was having a stag and dough. And I just went up on stage and I lit it up. Future looks bright, man. Future looks really bright. Like I said, I'm just making more and more tracks. I'm getting a lot more feedback from people. A lot of people are starting to dig the music. They're starting to feel it, I got some people in Toronto that's feeling the music. I got people in Brampton. I got people in Barrie. I even got people out of town now, in Kitchener and Waterloo. They're starting to really dig the music, you know what I mean? I'm going to be hitting up some radio station. I'm just going to be putting myself out there, putting it all out on the line,
Stay on the back when you clap. The real music, make you feel good. And the real music can make you feel hood. Or the real music can make make you feel should. Wanna pull out, pop out, and make you feel good.
Doesn't make sense to me. Get away from us, thanks. Thanks, DJ Chef. You don't really know how to make people dance. It's awesome. Here at the Journal, we're all about supporting each other.
All about supporting each other. I like that. Kind of like all the people who helped out when the Haiti disaster hit.
That was back on the 12th of January, and people are still showing their love. We're all brothers and sisters.
I hear ya. Gavin Tsang went to RST Creative Studios, a local organization that recently collected donations for Haiti. Every donation they receive is matched by the government. It's pretty inspirational stuff. Here's Gavin's story.
A few hours from now, this empty place is going to be filled with an audience as well as performers and sponsors. It's not for a celebration or birthday party of any sorts, but for the purpose of lending out a hand.
Hi, I'm Michael Tsang from RST Creative Studios. I'm a executive coordinator here. We saw something on Haiti on the news, and my partner Tony, he was like, oh, we should do something for Haiti, you know. We had like basically a 10-day time frame.
My main job was to overlook the entire project. I guess my motivation came from when the government offered to match dollar for Haiti.
Yeah, right there. And 3, 2, 1, don't move. Nice. I like it. Looks good.
The government was matching every donation that you donated before a certain time. I basically had to pull in the sponsors, work on finding the venue, finding performers. You know, I was a little skeptical of how many people would show up. But we had a good turnout, it was great. You know, we had over about 300 people.
Baby, come closer, let me show you how a real dude is supposed to hold you down, yeah,
We also had a lot of help from former Red Cross President Keisha.
Canadians' generosity has been amazing in this campaign. As of this morning, I think we reached almost $100 million donations.
We collected about $14,782, I think. So we got the government to match it as well. So in total, we got about $28,000.
That was wonderful. But now for the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to find out who's the better b-boy. By the end of the show, we'll have a winner and a loser. But not really. We're all winners here at the Journal. Give it up for DK of Psychoschematics and Exzact of Unit Team. Hit it, Shaft.
Fantastic,
awesome.
fantastic.
You guys are pretty good on your feet. I think the three of you guys actually make a pretty good team for the show.
On the show, yeah, definitely. I like the parts when you spin on your heads that look pretty ridiculous.
I wish I could do that, really. So, why did you guys start dancing?
Well, I started because I realized that during high school I needed an outlet, and I wasn't really doing anything with my life, or so I thought. So I decided to take up b-boying, which I found to be really cool, and it helped me health-wise and mentally.
Well, the first time I saw b-boying, I was in the 7th grade, and I was like, that's something I could do at school dances, pick up chicks. But later on, as I got better, I started to appreciate it more for what it was in the subculture, underground culture that a lot of you guys don't see. And I wanted to progress further in that area.
Cool, all right. So have you guys done any collaborative work together?
Yeah, together we've performed at Member of Parliament's house. He's also, the facilities has also helped with many Unity charity events, and yeah.
Yeah, like Exzact said, we performed together once at a Member of Parliament's house. He's a member of the Unity charity group, and his team is called Uniteam, and my team is called Psychoschematics, and my crew has done a few shows for Unity, and that's basically the most we've done together.
Cool.
Wow. So how can we find out about any gigs you guys have coming up?
My crew has a Facebook page, Uniteam, UNITEAM. Just check it out. You can put it in the search bar.
And my crew stays more underground. We don't like to do shows as much, but we like to compete in underground battles in the b-boy scene.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
So do you think you could teach us something?
Some little move or something?
Yeah,
Make
sure.
us b-boys or
Sure.
b-girls?
B-girls, yes. All right.
Cool.
Vasilis will be the
Okay, let's
demonstrator.
get to the move.
All right.
How do
Okay,
we
what
do
we're going to
this?
teach you today is called the knee drop to a corkscrew up.
All right.
So we're going to extend our right leg out. You're going to then tuck it into the groove where your knee is,
All right.
right? When you go down, you can use your hands, but it's going to look like that. Correct?
right.
And then you're going to twist up and around back to a standing position and pose. There you go.
Cool.
Awesome. That was fun. That was cool.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah, that
problem.
was fantastic.
That's awesome.
But unfortunately, that's all the time we had today. Tune in next week for our extended edition season finale of the Journal.
We've got lots of great stories that you wonderful viewers might enjoy, from traveling the world without leaving Toronto to pursuing a healthy lifestyle with a personal trainer. Make sure you don't miss it.
I'm personally looking forward to the coverage of the 2010 Toronto Salsa Festival.
Me too. See you next week. I'm Kadie Balfour.
And I'm Annabelle Fischer. Stay classy.
This thing needs a minute.
Get down to this!
Aw, shit. It's not a drug.
Yes, yes, y'all.